even remember how I stumbled across it actually, but I had been connected with Community College of Philadelphia doing some work with them. And the coordinator over there was like, hey, just so you know, there's this training that the city's doing. It's free. If you're interested. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I saw this thing about mental health first aid a couple years ago. And I said to myself, I want to become an instructor because I took the course, but as someone who's already in the field, the course. So let me start from the beginning. Mental health first aid is a training that was developed back years ago, like I think 2000 in Australia, and it came over to the United States. It's been adapted for the United States and other countries, and the purpose of the training is to provide just regular citizens. So it's not like it's for people in the mental health field. It's for the everyday person, for a construction worker, a corporate business person. It's for anybody that interacts with people, right? Because there's no there's no face of mental health. Everybody could be experiencing it. So the purpose of the training is to provide people with the tools to be able to recognize and respond to people who are experiencing mental health issues. So it's set up so I'm certified as an instructor in what they call their blended course. The blended course consists of 2 hours of pre-work. So if you sign up for the training, you register on, they have a whole site. So you get registered within the site. You do some, surveys, you do a little quiz, this is kind of what you know. You watch some videos that kind of prepares you for the in-person portion. So then you do, a full day in-person training. The in-person training, it's no more than 30 people max, because the purpose of it is to kind of be a bit more interactive. And you go through a series of, it's skill-based, it's educational. So you're watching videos, you're, having small group discussions, you're doing some exercises so you can kind of get more of a firsthand feel of what certain signs and symptoms may look like, that maybe you haven't seen or experienced firsthand. You dive in a little bit more into certain diagnoses, like more popular ones that we hear about all the time, have more understanding. We talk about substance use and abuse. We talk about language within mental health. A big part of it, a big portion of it towards the end of the training is talking about like crisis situations. How to recognize when it's becoming a crisis, and what do we do? What do you do if you're faced with crisis?
So you are more in depth, because I was about to ask, like, how is this different from crisis intervention, right? But you're looking at everything. So even like you said, the language. So can you explain, right, to everybody, like what that looks like when you talk about the language and recognizing those signs of mental health?
Yeah. So as you know, and everybody knows, language changes. I feel like every few years, what was appropriate right now is not what's PC and appropriate, a year or 2 or 5 from now. Not just within mental health, within everything, right? So where we used to say terms like someone committed suicide, now we say someone died by suicide. Because, when we talk a little bit about what that means, we're taking the blame off of the person. So our language is more intentional. So instead of saying, someone is a schizophrenic, someone who's diagnosed with schizophrenia or living with schizophrenia. So we're not labeling, the person is not their diagnosis, right?